Suleiman ibn Abdul Malik, rahimahullah ta'ala, who was the predecessor, the one that came before Umar ibn Abdul Aziz, he asked Ata, rahimahullah, he said, "Lima nakrahu al-maut?" Why do we hate death so much? And he responded to me, he said, لِأَنَّكُمْ عَمَّرْتُمْ دُنْيَاكُمْ وَخَرَّبْتُمْ آخِرَتَكُمْ, because you have established yourselves in this world, and you have destroyed your hereafter, so you naturally hate to leave that which you've established, and go to that which you have no idea what you're doing. I mean, you've established nothing there, that which you've ruined. And the brother of Suleiman was a very righteous man. The brother of Suleiman, who came after Umar ibn Abdul Aziz, Hisham ibn Abdul Malik. Hisham ibn Abdul Malik has a very interesting story. He sees this dream of himself, and in this dream he sees that all of his teeth fall out. So he calls a dream interpreter. And he asked the dream interpreter, he said, "What does this mean? I saw all of my teeth fall out." And he said, "Ya Amir al-Mu'mineen, O commander of the believers, all of your family members are going to die. You are going to live to see each and every single one of your family members die." And now Hisham ibn Abdul Malik didn't like that interpretation, so what did he do? He got another interpreter, right? Just like when you don't like the fatwa, get another sheikh, right? You don't like Islam QA, go to Islam Today. Just find a different website, find a different fatwa. So he got another interpreter and he asked him the same question. He said, "Look, I saw this dream, all of my teeth fell out. What do you think it means?" He said, "Abshir ya Amir al-Mu'mineen." He said, "Congratulations, O commander of the believers. Allah is going to give you a long life. You are going to outlive each and every single member of your family." And he was happy. He said, "Oh, if that's the case," he said, "Give this man some sweets, treat him well. He gave me good news today." It's the same thing, right? But he's looking at it differently. It's a different perspective, right? And that's, as believers, when we approach death, we approach it with wisdom and we approach it with optimism. We approach death with wisdom and with optimism. And what do I mean by wisdom? It's actually the words of the Prophet ﷺ in the hadith of Ibn Umar radiallahu anhu in Sahih Muslim, where Rasulullah ﷺ was asked, فَأَيُّ الْمُؤْمِنِينَ أَكْيَسْ, who amongst the believers is the most wise? And the Prophet ﷺ said, أَكْثَرُهُمْ ذِكْرًا لِلْمَوْتِ, the one who remembers death the most and takes the proper measures. إِسْتِعْدَادْ لِمَا بَعْدَ, he takes the proper measures for that which comes after. أُولَٰئِكَ الْأَكْيَسْ, those are the most wise of the believers. It's wisdom to be ready for it. It's wisdom to be prepared for it. Because we see it every single day, and there's nothing that we can be more sure about than death. And subhanAllah, it's amazing how we see people leave this world. And let's face it, I see a lot of young people here. Does anything wake you up like the death of someone that you know? Does anything make you a better Muslim, make you a better believer, make you make more promises to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala than seeing someone that you knew, that walked the face of the earth, that was full of life, all of a sudden in a casket, and no longer even being called by his or her name? This is something that I caught. I remember one day, when I attended the janazah of one of my mashayikh, one of my teachers in Usul, and I remember as they were moving his body around, and they said, "Bring his body here." And then someone said, "No, bring it here." And I was like, "That's Sheikh al-Subaydi, that's a great scholar. What do you mean, it?" Then it clicked. I said, subhanAllah, you lose your identity even while you're here. You become the body. You become it. You're no longer Omar. You're no longer Muhammad. You're no longer Fatima. You are it. Bring the body here. And it struck me, this was a man of great status, and at the same time, he just became the body, reduced to the body. It. And the thing is that I know that he doesn't care. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Nasallallahu lahu rahmah, we ask Allah to have mercy upon him. He died on shahada. He died saying, La ilaha illallah. And that's a great sign of husn al-khitam. That's a great sign of a good ending. I'm sure he doesn't care that he's being called it or the body now. But at the same time, what does that mean for us? That means truly, when you leave this world, you leave this world, even before you're put into the ground. You're done. What have you prepared? ماذا عددت لها?